A few years ago, one of my friends was the head of leadership programs at UNLV. And so I went and visited him while he was living out in Henderson. And we went and we did Vegas, I think, the right way. We got tickets to a bunch of the Cirque shows. We made reservations at a bunch of the cool celebrity restaurants. And we had like a really nice visit, and we're chatting. And I told him before we left something that I wanted to do, and he said, I'm not going to do that. But if you want to, you can totally do that. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. He says, all right. The Saturday that I was there, we're sitting, we had breakfast, finished up our breakfast, and he said, so are you going to do it? I was like, yeah. And we drove over by Circus. And I walk in a room, and I sign this piece of paper that says, I won't sue you if I die, which I think is like one of the most interesting pieces of legal paperwork. Like, I'm Casper, the litigious ghost, I'm back from the grave for a lawsuit, And so I sign this piece of paper, and I pay my money, and then I go and I step on this scale thing, and I'm on the scale, and the guy who's manning the scale goes, this should work, which is the assurance that you want from someone after you just sign a piece of paper that says, I won't sue you if I die. And I go out and I see what's about to take place and eventually they go and they call our group over, and we board this glass elevator. And the guy's like, I've pushed every button, Charlie, but this one. Thank you. And so they announce the order as we're going up on the glass elevator, and they say, Patrick, you're going to go second. I say, okay. And I watch the first two people go, and eventually it's my turn. And they go, Patrick, sit down in this chair. And so I sit down in this chair, and they say, Patrick, extend your legs. And I extend my legs, and they take out this burlap sack, and they wrap my legs, and they have one more little thing clip on it. And they go, Patrick, stand up. And they say, walk forward. And I said, you just tied my legs together. They say, walk forward. And so I start walking forward, and Morgan Freeman starts narrating. Glad to see a few of you still get that joke. And I get to this end, they say, hey, Patrick, put your feet in the foot outlines. And I said, they just look like this. I said, where do my toesies go? And they said, over the edge. And so I go and I put my toesies over the edge, and they say, Patrick, we're going to count down. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We get to 1, Patrick. Why don't you put your arms out to the side? All right? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I jump. And it's totally awesome. Like I go and I start like going, I fall really big, and I can see the bungee cord like slow me down, and it like slingshots me back up to the top, and then I go back down again, and I go up again. I'm like, I'm a yo-yo, what up, Smothers Brothers? And then I go and I like try and flap my wings, and I realize I'm not Nelly Furtado, and I'm so not a bird, and I go and I fall back down, and they're like, come on, grab this thing, and I try and grab it, and I fling back up again, and I finally go and I grab the deal, and they lower me down, they untie my legs, and they're like, how was it? I go, it was awesome, Mountain Dew, And it was totally fun. Like that moment already, not scary. If you look at my feet right now, scary, not scary, scary, not scary, scary, not scary. The second that my heels left the platform, it was totally and completely fun. And there was another lady who went up the elevator with me, and they went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she didn't jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she didn't jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she didn't jump. And she headed back down, and she missed out on this incredible opportunity. And I'm not saying that, like, as leaders, you need to be an extreme athlete, because that is not a good idea necessarily. But so many times, we're standing on the edge. We stand at the precipice of possibility. We have these things that we know we can do. We have these people on our campuses that we know that we can reach out to. We have these people that we can talk with at lunch. We have these things that we can plan in our communities. We have these things that we can reach out for. We have these things that we can apply for. We have these relationships that we pursue. We're in this moment, and all we have to do is to take just that little bit of action and enjoy the ride. And the question is, do we go once again and do we retreat back? Do we become fearful once more? Or do we realize that we have a light that needs to shine? Do we realize that we are here at this state event with some incredible people because we have something to offer our schools? Do we realize that we can go and look out at this dark and challenging world and see all that challenge and struggle, and yet still say in the lyrics of that great Chris Tomlin song, greater things have yet to come and greater things are still to be done in this city? This is our task. This is our opportunity. This is why we get to go and have this incredible opportunity and privilege in life to lead. Our world needs exceptional leaders. It needs you to be willing to stand up. It needs you to be willing to embrace who you are and what you have to offer. It needs you to be willing to go and to take the lead.